we will solve type 3 of inverse trigonometric function, and first example is this from question number 8. Now you know that our first step is let y is equal to, we are writing this whole function. Now in inverse trigonometric function, if outside term is sine inverse, then we have to convert bracketed quantity into sine of something. So sine inverse and sine get cancelled, and we will write remaining part, and we will feel easy to differentiate. For this today we will use any one of these four formulae. So first formula, you know this, sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Here we will adjust now. Already here sin x term is there, so I am writing here sin x. We will write this denominator for this and this separately. So here I am writing 4 upon root 41 plus, first we will write cos x, and then here write 5 upon root 41, and say this is equation number 1. Now we know that first term is sine, then we have to adjust second term cos. So we will assume cos alpha is equal to 4 upon root 41 and sin alpha is equal to 5 upon root 41. Now first we will check whether these two values satisfies this identity, and then we will find the value of alpha. So sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. So sin square, so 5 square is 25, root 41 square is 41, then cos square alpha 16 upon 41, addition of these two 41 upon 41, that is equal to 1. That means here satisfies identity. Now next we will find value of alpha. So tan alpha means sin upon cos. So write down what is the value of sin. 5 upon root 41, here also root 41, so this denominator get cancelled, so only 5 by 4. So here alpha is equal to, take tan that side, so tan inverse of 5 by 4. Now we will substitute these values of cos alpha and sin alpha in equation 1. So by 1 we have sin inverse inside sin of x into cos of alpha plus cos of x into sin of alpha, and then we will use our first formula sin A plus B, and so its answer is sin of x plus alpha. Now here sin inverse and sin get cancelled, and so next step is only x plus alpha, but value of alpha is tan inverse of 5 by 4. So here write down y is equal to x plus tan inverse of 5 by 4, and now differentiate. Dy by dx is equal to, derivative of x is 1, and since this is constant, its answer is some angle, so its derivative is 0, and so dy by dx is equal to 1. So again, now let's see one more example, and our first step is let y is equal to, write down this function. Now here we can observe outside term is cos inverse, so we have to adjust bracketed term as cos of something. So we have to adjust either third or fourth formula. Now look here, already cos term is there, so we are writing cos e raised to x, then write this denominator separately for this and this. So here 3 upon root 13 plus sin e raised to x, and then write down 2 upon root 13, and say this is equation number 1. Now we know that first two term are of cos, so we will adjust this as cos alpha and this as sin alpha. So cos alpha is equal to 3 upon root 13, sin alpha is equal to 2 upon root 13, and we will check whether these two values satisfies this identity or not. Now look here, sine square alpha means square of this 4 upon 13 and then square of this 9 upon 13, and so that is equal to 1. Now we will find what is the value of alpha. So tan alpha means sine upon cos, but denominator is same, so only we will divide numerator. So 2 upon this is 3, and therefore alpha is equal to shift tan that side, tan inverse of 2 upon 3. Now we will substitute these values in equation number 1, and therefore y is equal to cos inverse of cos e raised to x, then here cos of alpha plus sin e raised to x, and then sin of alpha. Now this formula is cos of e raised to x. If middle sign is plus, then we have to write minus, and so here write down alpha. Now cos inverse and cos get cancelled, and therefore final answer is e raised to x minus alpha, but alpha means what? Tan inverse of 2 by 3. Write down here e raised to x minus tan inverse of 2 by 3, which is constant, and therefore find derivative. Now derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. Since this is constant, its derivative 0, and so dy by dx is equal to e raised to x. Now let's study type 4 of inverse trigonometric function, and for that first we have to learn these formulae. You have to use this formula in question number 9, and our first example is this. First step, first we are assuming let y is equal to this function. Now again we have to adjust here square term, so we will write this 9 raised to x as 1 minus 3 raised to x bracket square, and here 1 plus 3 raised to x bracket square. Now this is in the form 1 minus square term 1 plus square term, so we can assume 3 raised to x as tan theta. So put 3 raised to x equal to tan theta, and therefore tan theta is equal to shift tan that side, tan inverse of 3 raised to x. Now substitute these values in equation 1. So we have y is equal to cos inverse 1 minus this is tan theta, so tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, and this is nothing but by second formula cos of 2 theta, and we know that cos inverse cos get cancelled, and therefore 2 theta, and again 2 theta means tan inverse of 3 raised to x. Now this is simplified form of the function, and you can differentiate easily. So differentiating with respect to x, dy by dx is equal to 2. Derivative of tan inverse of fx is 1 upon 1 plus fx square. So this is, and again d by dx of fx means 3 raised to x. So again 2 upon 1 plus x raised to 2 means again 3 raised to x raised to 2 means again 3 raised to 2x, and into derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x into log a, by that formula 3 raised to x into log of 3. This is the final derivative of the given function. Now let's solve second example, and as usual first we will write let y is equal to this given function. Now look at this bracket. This function is already in the form 2 some function upon 1 minus square of this function. So we will assume x raised to 5 by 2 as tan theta. So put x raised to pi by 2 equal to tan theta, and therefore theta is equal to tan inverse of x raised to 5 by 2. Now substitute these values in equation 1. So we have y is equal to tan inverse 2, this is tan theta upon 1 minus, and this is square of this term, so I am writing here tan square theta. Now by the formula, this is nothing but tan of 2 theta. Now tan inverse and tan get cancelled, and so remaining is 2 theta. Now write down what is theta. Theta is tan inverse of x raised to 5 by 2. So 2 multiplied by tan inverse of x raised to 5 by 2. Now this is simplified form of the function. Now differentiate. Therefore dy by dx is equal to 2 is constant. Now tan inverse of fx, derivative of this is 1 upon 1 plus fx square, means x raised to 5 by 2 square into d by dx of fx. Now these two get cancelled, so I am writing here 2 upon 1 plus x raised to 5 into, use x raised to n formula, so 5 by 2 x raised to 5 by 2 minus 1, so these two also get cancelled, and so final answer is 5 upon 1 plus x raised to 5 into x raised to, this is 3 by 2. This is the final answer, and solve remaining example by the same way. Now let's solve last type of inverse trigonometric function, and for this type we have to learn these two formulae, and we will solve question number 10, and our first example is this. So as usual, our first step is let y is equal to tan inverse of 8x upon 1 minus 15x square. Now we have seen in the formula that in the numerator there are two terms, so we will split this 8x in two terms such that addition must be 8x and multiplication must be 15x square. Now find the factors of 15. 5 3s are 15 and 5 plus 3 is 8. So write down this as 5x plus 3x upon 1 minus 5x multiplied by 3x. Now check again. 5x plus 3x 8x and 5x multiplied by 3x 15x square. So we will write this as, by the formula, tan inverse of first step 5x, middle sign plus, and then tan inverse of 3x, and say this is expression number 1. Now this is simplest form of the function, so differentiate 1 with respect to x. We have dy by dx is equal to derivative of first term, so here write down tan inverse of 5x plus derivative of second term, this is tan inverse of 3x. Now here again use tan inverse of fx formula, which is 1 upon 1 plus fx square multiplied by d by dx of fx, means 5x, and same here 1 upon 1 plus 3x square multiplied by d by dx of 3x. Now derivative of 5x is 5, so I am writing here upside 5 upon 1 plus square of this is 25x square, plus again derivative of 3x is 3 upon 1 plus 9x square. This is the derivative of given function, and by the same way you have to solve remaining examples.